On 9th of May 1979, just 4 months after the Shah of Iran was overthrown and Iran became an Islamic Republic, Habib Elghanian, a prominent Iranian Jewish entrepreneur and philanthropist, was executed by the revolutionaries. His so-called trial lasted no more than 20 minutes and he had no lawyer to represent him. Elghanian was not part of the ancien regime, nor was he a military man. He was an entrepreneur, an industrialist with a long list of commercial entities that provided employment and prosperity to thousands in Iran, as well as numerous charitable work he did for all Iranians, which included a large donation to Shia clerics when their funds ran dry to build a mosque, the same mosque which became a hub for the Islamists who executed Elghanian when they seized power. Elghanian was the first civilian and the first Jew to be executed after the Islamic Revolution in Iran. Sadly, he was not the last, and it was not only Jews who suffered. Other prominent non-Shia Iranians also became targets, and religious minorities in Iran, especially the Baha'is, suffered appalling crimes and persecution. Many Baha'is, including those serving on various Baha'i institutions, were arrested, tortured and executed. Their holy places were attacked and desecrated. Their institutions were banned and all government agencies were purged of Baha'i staff. Baha'i students, teachers and lecturers were expelled from schools and universities, and thousands lost their livelihoods or had homes and properties taken away from them. It pains me greatly that to this day my Baha'i compatriots cannot go to university in Iran, no matter how talented or clever they are, purely because they follow a different spiritual faith. To me, all this discrimination against the religious minorities in Iran is nothing but apartheid, a religious apartheid, where one's right as a citizen is determined based on his or her religion. After the Islamic Revolution in Iran, hundreds of thousands of non-Shia Iranians have fled persecution in their homeland, where previously they enjoyed equal rights as equal citizens in a country that glorified in its rich diversity. These include Jews, Christians, Zoroastrians, Baha'is and others. The Islamic Republic is regarded by the United Nations and other non-governmental organizations as among the world's worst offenders against freedom of religion. The persecution and discrimination even applies to non-Shia Muslims like the Sunni and the Sufi Muslims. Even the Shia Iranians who do not accept the state's interpretation of Shia Islam are regarded as second-class citizens. And all this begs the question, why is the world not reacting against the religious apartheid in Iran in the same way they rightly did against the racial apartheid in South Africa?